Hello and welcome to TBM News. I am Taylor Lackaduk. This last week marked the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. For those that don't know what Pearl Harbor was, Pearl Harbor is a Navy base in Hawaii that was attacked at random by Japanese fighter pilots on December 7, 1941, resulting in great loss of American lives and ships. To learn more about Pearl Harbor and its history, we suggest checking out the film created in 2001 starring Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner titled Pearl Harbor. Let's throw it over to Mark for sports.
This is Sports with Mark Corey, and here are the top stories today. A couple new contracts being handed out that are going to hurt the Chicago Cubs. First one that was handed out was Aroldis Chapman, as he will re-sign with the New York Yankees. As of last year, he was traded from New York to Chicago, if you remember, mid-season. He is signed with the Yankees for 5 years, $86 million guaranteed, average salary of $17 million a year. He has a no-trade clause in there. He has a weird one, too, is that if he were to opt out of that trade clause at any point in his contract, he would not be allowed to be traded to any West Coast team. He can opt out of that contract in the year 2020 if he pleases. The other one was Dexter Fowler, former Chicago Cubs center fielder, signing a 5-year, $82.5 million contract. He will average $17 million his first year, and then he will break it down into $16.5 million over the rest of his contract. He also does not have a no-trade clause in there as well. So yesterday, being football, folks, we have a roundup for you there. As the Redskins beat the Eagles yesterday in a huge one to help their playoff hopes, 27-20. Vikings beat the Jags 25-16. Steelers beat the Bills 27-20. Broncos upset by the Titans 13-10. Dolphins with a big win over the Cardinals 26-23, losing quarterback Ryan Tannehill. And the big one last night, folks, the Giants beat the Cowboys 10-7. Don't forget, Monday Night Football tonight as the Patriots play the Ravens. Now we'll send it over to Brianne with weather.
Good evening and welcome to the weather forecast. My name is Brianne Sherlock. This evening, the weather is, well, frankly, freezing cold and will continue to get more cold as the night continues. Right now, it is 10 below but feels like negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And for you Canadians, right now it feels like negative 30 degrees Celsius. Make sure to bundle up and be careful to not get frostbite. Tomorrow, the weather will be much different than it is right now, with a high of 96 degrees Fahrenheit, and there will be a slight chance of storms. Make sure to bring out the bikini and lather up in sunscreen. As a reminder to the public, we are still accepting applications for children between the ages of 7 and 12 to be selected as a weather kid. For more information, call 8675-309.